So, what's the track IR? Well, simple, in short, it allows me to move my head around in the real world, and it transmits it into game via a track clip, which is read through the main track IR unit, which is transferred into the game. So, if I move my head left, right, up, down, rotate, in the real world, it will transmit it into game, which I'm currently doing. What's the advantage to this? Well, rather than having to hold Alt or double tap Alt and then losing my ability to move left and right, I can simply move, look, turn, move my head around. Unlike with Alt, I cannot move around freely. So, this allows me, when in combat, to move my head left, right, up, down, and so on. Furthermore, some believe that the track IR is not efficient for infantry combat. However, I contest that theory, as when I'm in infantry combat, I find the track IR the most useful tool I have among many. Unlike the standard infantry, who can only look straight down their sights and has to move like this, I can simply move my head right or left, so on, while aiming down my sights. The regular soldier, marine, sailor without track IR can only look straight down his sights, therefore meaning he has to move his entire body in the direction he wishes to check. Me, if I would prefer to have my weapon aimed to the front, I can move my head to the right and then to the left. And if I take engagement from the front, I can engage to the front, or if I need to change my fire, I can shift it to the right or the left, or the 6 o'clock, so on. The track IR is great for room clearing, as when I move into a building, once again, I can have my weapon pointed in the direction I'd like, and have my head pointed in another, which may favour me. As maybe possibly clearing this building out, it may be more of a risk to not be looking around, as it's possible that there may be hostiles right behind me. Therefore, what I can do is move up, check my 6 o'clock, give a track IR, and keep moving up. However, having said that, one might just move up like this, backwards, therefore the weapon's facing where he'd desire it, and it moves up, so on. Track IR also gives me the ability to lean left and right. Track IR is not just useful for infantry, it's great for piloting and armoured support. I'll go ahead and get to that now. Okay. So why is track IR good for armoured support? Well, let me go ahead and jump into this driver, and I'll tell you why. So the conventional person has to hold Alt once again to look left and right, where I can just move my head left and right. However, it is really efficient for driving, because most times when you're driving you won't have time to hold Alt, therefore simply look right, set vehicle right, and want to turn left. Also, it's not just good for that. If I'm driving I'll most likely want to check what's around me. It's to my front, it's to my 6 o'clock, it's to my left and right. And once again, the truck AR gives me the ability to do that with ease. So I'm going to go ahead and drive up this road to the compound. Also, it's just not a useful tool for drivers, it's also a very useful tool for commanders, whose main roles are usually observation. So while the vehicle's moving, they can look around, although they can use their mouse. However, for Humvee gunners or any type of gun in ArmA 2, it gives you the ability to look left and right. This for gunners can be helpful, as if they might want to move the turret if possible and look around. Therefore, this is useful for that. Once again, it helps provide situational awareness. Now on to the more complex stuff like aircrafts. By far, Truck AR is the best for flying in any simulator, including ArmA. As reasons covered, you could imagine why it would be good. Especially in piloting, you really won't at all have any opportunity to hold down Alt and look to your left and right. You can bound it to controllers, joysticks, however, it's much easier just to turn left, right, up, down, and so on, rather than having to assign other keys. Therefore, I'm going to go ahead and spool up, take off, and I'll demonstrate Truck AR in aircraft. Once again, the Truck AR gives me the ability to do everything someone else can do, but better. As you can see here, flying is a breeze. I can simply move around controls and move my head around and not have to worry about using controls of any sort. Okay, so in this demonstration, I will be leading Fire Team Alpha on an assault on an enemy airfield. My mission is simple: to destroy the fixed enemy position. With the support of Fire Team Charlie, Fire Team Bravo, Mechanized Squad Bravo. Therefore, as you can see, fire teams are starting to move in, which means we best get to it. I do have one CAS Harrier jet available, which I may call upon. So, while moving in, I want to keep scanning my sectors, looking to my left, to my right. Obviously I know we're taking fire from the front, so once we get into range, I'm going to go ahead, move up with caution, and proceed to scan all my sectors. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my weapon up now. So we're taking shots. I'm going to go ahead and get my fire team to open fire. So we're going to go ahead, start moving in more slowly because we need to make progression. So gonna go ahead, keep moving up. Now as I know there's hostiles to the front, I'm mainly gonna keep my weapon aimed to the front as we move up. However, having said that, I will be checking all my sectors to the north, south and west, not just to the east. Now, as I showed you earlier, before combat, what I'm going to do is keep my weapon facing to the front. However, I'll definitely be checking left as we go past this building. Building seems clear. I'm going to go ahead, aim to the front again. Okay, I've been hit. I'm gonna go ahead and call in CAS support. Alright. I'm gonna check my map. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is follow the green marker. That's my target. I'm gonna go ahead and load bombs. Mark 82s. Effective bomb. Okay, so I'm gonna have my eyes on the target as I adjust the Harrier to get in line with the target. So, as you can see, slowly adjusting. Okay, as I know there's friendly down there, I'm gonna be really careful I drop my bombs. I'm gonna go ahead and drop them here. And now we'll stop back to the squad leader of Bravo. It seems like Bravo squad's making good progression into the town. So, I'm going to go ahead and keep moving Fire Team Alpha into the town. I don't know if there's friendlies to the front. I'm going to go ahead and shift my direction to look somewhere southeast. Okay, that's Fire Team Alpha done for his orders. For the rest of this, I'm going to take Commander Bravo and clear out the air control tower. Okay, the air control tower is secured. Now that the infantry's objective is complete, I'm going to go ahead, get them all to move away from the airfield. The last objective is for the Harrier to successfully land. Track IR is one of the most efficient tools for landing aircraft. It makes it very easy. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and start mining the aircraft up. Is final. Now, I'm going to put the flaps down, gears down. This is where the track IR is really useful for landing. As while I'm adjusting myself to land, I can look around and watch my surroundings, make sure there's nothing sneaking up on me, or there's nothing which will get in the way of my landing. Okay, so there's the airstrip. Here we go. Now I'm going to come in easy. Okay, and I safely got on the deck. I will now taxi the aircraft to a hangar. While I'm clearing the active runway, I'm going to go ahead and keep moving around as this area may still be very hostile. Therefore, I must keep my eyes peeled for any possible contacts. This is once again where the track IR is useful. It's for simple things just like parking, as you can carefully watch where your aircraft or vehicle is heading. Alright. Okay, that's the Harrier's objective complete. As you can still hear, it's still under attack. But, all objectives complete. And this wraps up the track IR for ArmA 2. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.